We are live. What up, everybody? Oh no, the intro video, it's gone.
It's going.
What is?
The intro video.
Is it?
No.
No, it's not. We're on the wrong one. I was like, what am I missing? All right, here we go.
Hey, welcome to the week.
Hey! Best start ever.
Let's go, bud.
In the history of ever. Best intro ever. Just us like, is it
Woo!
working? I don't know. Is it? Like,
Are we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Buddha's in the
No,
back like, Jesus, what
he's
did
like,
I get
this is
myself
what I. This
into?
is what I came on for.
He's like, I shaved my balls for this. Golly. All right, tonight's sponsors of every weekend kickoff party. Let's get
Let's
it going.
go.
Cleveland Whiskey, man. You know, the shots are brought by ClevelandWhiskey.com, the official bourbon whiskey of the Dude Network. The Christmas bourbon season is over, but that means they still have the Magic Rabbit, the chocolate peanut butter whiskey. Not just peanut butter, chocolate peanut butter. Ain't nothing else out there like it. Big partner of the Dude Network and our recent budget cooking series branch, very affordable at $5.50 a bottle before using promo code Dude Sauce Sale over at branchsauce.com. That makes only $5 a bottle. It's cheap. It's easy to use, has a lot of uses for it. We love it. It's fitting our model for 2023, as well as Willow Seasonings, $10.95 full price for a 12-ounce shaker, including the American Royal Grand Champion Sweet Heat in the heat category. And but I imagine the Memphis barbecue is going to take that this year. If Sweet Heat won, which is delicious, it's so good. I'm like almost downplaying the American Royal Champion because Memphis wasn't submitted last year, so it is this year. And then lastly, fricksonfamilyfarm.com.
You can't beat their meat.
Small family farmers and that grow the crops themselves, that raise their own herd. They work with the local vet, Frickson Family Farms. The meat's not graded because you don't need to grade awesome quality. Johnsy, you've worked with the ribeyes here lately and the pork chops.
Dude.
Unbelievable quality, you've found out, right?
I still have my Iowa pork chops, but I'm telling you, these ribeyes, they are different. They hit different. Frickson Family Farms, folks. I can't say enough.
There we go. All right, so everyone going to head over to fricksonfamilyfarms.com. And lastly, out of a veteran-owned company, Redbeard Season, out of Willard, Ohio. I was just with him this week. Big things come for him in 2023. Awesome to have him in our corner. Brad over at Redbeard, even though he lives in the town with overcharged tomatoes. RedbeardSeasoning.com. Use the promo code The Dude Network. The T, D, and N are all caps, bunched together. Save yourself 10%. Or if you hate saving money, just pay full price or at RedbeardSeasoning.com. All right, Johnsy. We got a really, really, really exciting guest tonight. We've especially with me working with the likes of Tina. We've had Captain Ron on. We've had a lot of the Big Green Egg members. Swiss was once upon a time on the Big Green Egg team, but we haven't had this guy on. So, he wisely waited till the end, of that list, make sure everyone else vouched for us wisely. But no, he's got a new book coming out. It's all about Big Green Egg cooking. I'm excited to let him dive into it.
Yeah.
I'm recently new to the ceramic game, so I see some value in this book. I definitely see some value in this book. But no, Buddha, I think if you had to describe Buddha's style of cooking, how would you describe it? I'll tell you how I would describe it, and then I don't want to put you on the spot.
No, go ahead.
Detailed and methodical.
Oh, I love the detail part. So it's like
crazy amount of flavor.
There's like you can taste it with him, right? Yeah. Right. I mean, like when he does the classic. If you know him, The bite.
Get the Buddha bite.
The
Get
Buddha
the
bite. And the little shimmy and shake back, like you feel that
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah, I feel like King Kong's at the top of the Empire building, and they just launched the first attack on him, and it's like a flavor pellet. Like,
And he's got the hot blonde, and he's
Put the hot blondes like a 32-ounce tomahawk finished with like garlic glaze mixed with bourbon butter sauce.
Yeah.
Not just any bourbon butter sauce, Cleveland whiskey.
What other? Yeah.
We're here. We're already here. So, Johnsy, killer week, man. Did you crush the week? Did you make it your own?
Yeah. What it could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good one at work. I had to climb a lot of stairs. I got my steps in this week, guys.
Look at you burning, stepping up the caloric intake.
90
New year, new you.
90-foot ladder today, after 30-something flights of stairs. So whatever. But hey, it's the weekend and we're kicking it off right. And this week I should have brought a stogie. I really should.
You should have, but you didn't.
Because if I did, it would have been a Gurkha or maybe one of these. There's this guy.
Dude, this one's sweet.
He's in the barbecue industry, and he has his own cigar. Actually, I don't know if anybody knows that.
I did. I wonder who that could be, Johnsy.
I wonder. Do you know?
Man. I don't know. I also have questions. Like, I really want to get into writing a book. Like, we need to find an author to interview too.
Yeah,
I got questions.
Like a cookbook guy, maybe. Maybe someone who knows his way around a barbecue.
Nothing like crazy, nothing extravagant. Just a guy that's wrote a couple books. That barbecue wouldn't hurt. I mean, any author would do. But if we can find one that's about barbecue,
cigars,
someone that's a stogie smoker, sits by a pool.
Nothing like. I'm not trying to pigeonhole.
Cool sweatshirt with white lettering on it and a beanie.
Someone.
Only we knew where to find that guy. I mean, it's like a needle in a haystack.
Someone like maybe. I don't know. Who could that be?
I don't know. We got to get to our guest.
Oh yeah, the guest. Oh, what?
Jesus. I completely forgot. That was lame. We had a good thing going and we blew it.
It was good and we failed. Welcome to the Dude Network.
To a man that makes you weak in the knees when you're trying to tell a joke. To a man that's calmer than life and cooler than the other side of the pillow. Ooh. A man that's cooler than a slice of melon in your glass of ice water on a hot summer Florida day. Chris, the barbecue Buddha.
Let's go.
So here's how good your show is. I thought I've been on it for like 20 minutes and I'm talking to you and I'm laughing and I'm like, they're laughing at my jokes, and I realized I wasn't on air at all.
Hey,
that's funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We can see you, but you can't. They can't see you. So
I mean, I eventually figured it out, but I thought for comedic relief and an initial like punchline and joke, it's like a talk show. You got to walk out, meet Johnny, and then sit down with some sort of funny joke.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, no, I gotta be ready. That was it, though. That was the one thing I had prepared. And now I'm out of material.
All right. Well, that's the end of the show,
highly doubt that, sir.
Hey, mic drop
Next
though. You
Friday.
come in, you drop a bomb, and you leave.
Yep.
That's the way it works.
Yeah, that's what they remember you for. You're like, that guy was awesome.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming by. Everybody, check out next Friday as we got comedian Tyler Ray Kendrick coming.
This is the easiest $2,500 I've ever made. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime.
Hey, don't tell Johnsy he ain't paid.
Wait, what? Wait, you're making money?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, not here.
When the creator fund kicks in, Johnsy, when the creator fund kicks in.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll happen. So where are you based out of? Are you co-located in the same city or are you in disparate locations?
No, we're on opposite sides of the country, damn near.
Wow. So
I'm in California. It's like dab middle California.
All right.
I am up by. Oh, good.
So not Northern California, but not quite like LA and stuff.
Well,
Where are
if
you?
No.
geographically, I am Northern California, but I'm right in the middle. Yeah, we call it the
Okay.
we call it the armpit here.
Got it. So you're in. And
Yeah.
all right, that's cool. What's the name of the town? Just out of curiosity.
I'm in Turlock, California, so I'm like
All right.
an hour and 20 minutes from the coast in San Francisco, and an hour and 32 hours to Nevada. Literally in the
All right.
middle. Yeah.
Okay. So you can get to places.
Oh, love it. I mean, we won't get on the Cali trip, but I love it here.
All right. I hear you. And what about you,
Yeah.
Tony?
I am. Hang on, I'm switching over my audio here. All right, can we hear me? Check.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah,
like
how about
three different
that?
levels. Well, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I know. My bad.
No.
I am actually up by Cleveland. I'm like an hour and a half from Cleveland, but like an hour 45 from Pittsburgh and an hour 45 from Columbus, over by the Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, where they all come together. There's a spot
Are
there.
you actually in Ohio?
Yeah, he's one of them Appalachian folks, you know.
Yeah, we're
Okay, yeah.
Appalachian.
I married.
Oh yeah,
I married one of them.
Appalachian, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
Don't be so cowardly about it.
It had to go there. I thought Nombre was on for a second.
Well, I'm just saying, you called us Appalachian.
I did. I apologize. Well, we call it the Appalachian Trail over here on the West Coast, where we have the PCT.
Yeah. So, and Buddha, you were out of Florida, correct? I'm assuming.
I am now. I am before this. I was living in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm originally from Washington D.C. area. So it's the COVID and the pandemic escalated. You know, the final stages of my journey. We weren't going to end up in Florida.
Get the hell out of here.
I'm like, I'm gone. There's sun and a pool, and if I'm stuck at home, at least I'll be stuck at home somewhere where it's warm with the pool.
Yeah. Like, this is nice all year. I'll take this.
Yeah.
I mean, and what's nice is the bourbon selection is probably actually nicer in Florida, from what I hear, than what it is in Kentucky.
Probably.
It's you have less though bourbon everywhere. Everybody's going bananas trying to get it anywhere they can. But everybody travels from all around the world to come to Louisville to find bourbon. So your competition is fierce, right? Yep. And we're in Florida, you're just dealing with all the other people that are big bourbon aficionados. So it's a little easier access if you're looking for bourbon here.
And probably good bourbons too.
Yeah, well, you know, I've never met a bourbon I didn't like. There's not many bad bourbons.
I hear you.
A young bourbon, I don't like a young bourbon. You know, just no matter who the manufacturer is, a young bourbon before it's had a chance to age and mellow. It's never been my preference. But if anybody's had the chutzpah to go ahead and age that stuff for a while, I could respect them. That's some commitment right there.
There we go.
I'm with you. I am with you.
Louisville, that's a beautiful area. So you have, being from DC and then Louisville and now down in Florida, you've been exposed to a lot of different flavor profiles in your life, and different, that are as far as like different in variety, because DC is very Old Bay and like Louisville is very barbecue, and now you're in Florida, which is very seafood.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised in Louisville some of the influences I wasn't expecting until living there. There's a big German town, so there's a lot of German, some sausages, schnitzel, kind of stuff, different sauces, and a lot of the baked goods and desserts, they were really second to none. So they had I like that. DC, by the time I left that town, was very multicultural. I grew up like everybody else, and it was very one-dimensional back in the day, but it became such a big melting pot. There's a lot of, that's where I learned to love Vietnamese food and Thai food, Korean food, so yes, exposed
Korean
to lots
barbecue,
of different tastes.
Let's go.
Yeah, and then Florida is just seafood. Now I'm finding myself cooking with a lot of fresh seafood or working with seafood, so that's really great.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine it's bad.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a hooer. I'm a hooer for the seafood.
Hooer for
I'm a
some
hooer
good
for the
seafood.
seafood.
Yeah.
Oh man, what I
You
do
would,
for a fresh slab of grouper, man.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
Favorite seafood
that's-
since you've been down to Florida? That's that's a really tough question because it could be a kind of tilefish, a kind of grouper, it could be a kind of
a crustacean.
Well, I was really blessed for the first year that we lived here. My neighbor over here, you can't see, but just know there's a over there at my house, the backyard there. His name is Tyler, and he used to live there, and he's a charter fisher person, a fisherman.
Oh.
And so we started to develop a really good relationship. He'd come over, and he would know I would be cooking all this like awesome Wagyu beef and stuff like that, like I do all the time. And so I started trading him out some of that I was cooking for some fish. And so to answer your question, the best fish he's ever given me, and he said it's one of the hardest to get, it's African pompano, I think was the name of it. And it was, oh my God, it was like grouper and swordfish had a baby. So it was steaky like swordfish, but really sweet and light like a grouper. It was a great fish, is a great fish. So that's my favorite fish.
I wonder what is it like a big fish or a small? Yeah, there's a reason I did that. You're good.
I thought you put a filter on me, and I was like, fuck. I look just like Tony now. What did he do? I look just like him. He's got a
I'll be damned.
Filter.
I'll be damned. I got better. He got better looking. He got better looking. Look at this.
Yeah. Okay.
What, Tony got better looking or? Oh,
come on.
Come on, sorry.
Look at this thing I got going on, John.
I know.
Come on,
I know. Look at this baby crap. I look like I got mange compared to you.
You look like you're about ready to not get an OSHA violation, though. So good for you. That's always cool.
It's not going to happen on my watch.
Straight up. Like, I've been talked to 3 times this week about my facial hair because we have to wear respirators and like, hey, you're looking a little scruffy there. And I'm like, I got the razor in my backpack. Don't you worry about it. Because they made a rule a few years before I got hired. You just have to have the ability to shave and put that sucker on. So,
God, can you imagine in the heat of the situation, though, you have to start shaving that stuff off with just a bare razor?
No. I got a nice electric.
So you got a trim.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay.
Hey, once you hit it with like a bare razor, that's enough for a respirator. Like
I thought this dude was about to get the straight edge out, Buddha. I thought he was...
Not with this, bro. No way.
And before he does it, he's got that leather strap that he's sharpening it on.
Yeah. Looks like he's playing like the violin over there. Just
right.
Fun fact: my dad has one of those, and that's what my mom used to threaten to spank me with because I was such a peach to raise.
Yeah. You were a real blessing. I'm sure of it. Yeah, real blessing.
And then we turn into the very parents that we were, you know what I mean?
That we said we would never be like.
I was in a hotel with my wife like 6 weeks ago, and there was people up late making noise. I'm like, turn it down! We can't sleep. My wife is sleeping, and all of a sudden I'm like, shit, look at me.
Yeah.
It is 8:30. I need my rest.
America's Got Talent is on.
It happens really fast and sudden. You're not even really. It just happens.
Blake Shelton was about to make us pick, you asshole.
Yeah. And we're not even talking about a musical show. We're talking about his wife. So, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a good. Hey,
that's why we pay that guy. That's why he's getting paid $2,500.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's
per
why we
episode.
get nothing and he gets everything.
Yeah. Well, it's a one and done, man. You maxed out our like next 6 years budget, so we're coming off.
Well, this is right now when you need to put up another sponsor's thing, like the Redbeard one. Throw that one up, and I'll.
Hey.
All right.
Throw the Redbeard up right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam.
How about the guest giving the plugs?
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, put the Redbeard one up. Yeah, how about that? Redbeard
Brad, you owe us for that one. How about that?
Yeah. You can. Hey, $2,500 though. Good luck on that.
I got it right. I was saying I got to get paid somehow. Come on.
Anybody else? We got. You want? I mean, who else? Frickson. They can give you some steaks. Yeah, Frickson.
Go.
There we go. You want some steaks?
The great ribeyes, great.
So. Man, that's good stuff. No, seriously, that Cajun black seasoning would be really good on some of that seafood down there that he just came up
and
with.
it's like it's so good. It's so good.
It's delicious.
And,
It's probably the best you've ever had. Remember? So, all right, man.
Remember?
Oh yeah. So, dude, like you got the book coming up, man. This is an opportunity. I want you to tell everybody, sell us on your book. I know there's a link. Everybody that's watching, look the Barbecue Buddha on his tag there. Just Google it, and it'll pull up very quickly at the top of a basic search. And there's links in all his bio to pre-order this book. So it's awesome. It's going to be all about cooking, and we're going to let him.
I've got a are we live or is this recorded?
Yeah.
No, this is live.
People
Full
watching
send.
this live. So let's try something cool. If I texted you something now, would you have the ability to get it up on the screen so I could tell this story and give the Dude Network an exclusive?
Oh my goodness.
Here's the exclusive. And it is really going to be embarrassing, actually. It could go either way for me. But here's the exclusive. And you'll see what I mean when you get this, all right?
Okay.
You'll know exactly what I mean, all right?
I don't know how to feel with. I don't know what to do with my hands.
This is, hey,
Here.
we've never had a guest
and
take control like this.
Oh my God!
This is a scoop. So right now you get the scoop because this just happened today.
Hey, we're all about dropping bombs on the Dude Network.
All right.
That's what I'm here.
Whoa.
I came empty-handed at the start of the show with a terrible opening joke. I'm sorry about that.
No,
but I think I've warmed up a little. I'm warmed up. We're getting there. We're entertaining your audience.
Yeah, it's Johnsy. It's Johnsy. He has that effect on people, so it's totally normal. It's okay.
Yeah.
See,
I'm gonna
first.
Is this
Johnsy? We're gonna do. Yeah, that's Johnsy.
Yeah. Hey, just real quick, I've been a big fan for a long time.
Am I pointing in the right direction?
You are actually.
Yeah.
Right.
You're way better at this than I am.
Yeah. That's because he's the Buddha. He knows all.
Yeah,
the Buddha knows all.
Hey.
All right. So the first time ever Dude Network exclusive premiere sneak preview.
And this is terrible. It makes me feel very okay. You're going to show it that way. All right.
Well, I don't. Oh wait, nope. No. You're right. We deserve better than that. I can do easily upload.
Okay.
It's gotta be official.
Yeah. My bad. Right. You said you have my phone on me. I was like, man, why would he want to do that? It was.
Buddha,
everyone see it.
We've grown a little bit recently on the Dude Network.
Yeah, my bad.
Very professional. I've started a podcast bi-weekly show. We're launching February 1st with
all right, talk about
Mel, Dark Side of the
Dark
Grill,
Side, yeah.
So they were just down here for a week last month, and we filmed 4 episodes when we were together and did like a whole Florida trip. Mel and I have been working on this for the better part of the year. We have a producer and we're launching it. But the reason why I bring it up now, not to just promo that, it's called After the Cook, afterthecook.com, all the thing, hit the bells, the whistles, the buzzers, the whole thing. But I'm saying it to you because my experience creating that has made me envious of the experience being on the show because you guys have a really cool template. I like the show. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We're coming up on.
I like the format, the real-time editing that you do, moving the screens around. If you're able to show my book cover right now, so the story becomes.
I got to convert it over to. I will say it requires a certain format that I do not have, so I'm in the process of converting it. So we have all the on-the-fly technology here on the Dude Network.
As we build up to the reveal, do you want me to tell the story?
Yeah.
People get excited about the story?
Yes. Please.
You were, and this also is going to be very self-serving, so this is not rehearsed. This is all my improvisational skills. But if you were to go to Amazon.com right now and type in Chris Sussman, CHRIS, SUSSMAN, the books that would come up, my first book, The 4 Fundamentals of Smoking, you could buy that. And of course, or you could pre-order the book that we're talking and I'm telling the story about now called The Ultimate Big Green Egg Cookbook. And you could see the original book cover. It's still there right now, which is totally different from the book cover there about the show. And here's what happened. Here's the story. so you can see how we got here, and then we could all be collectively embarrassed when we do the book reveal.
Let's go.
All right.
They said
ready.
at the beginning,
I got
of
it. We're good on our end.
I've been working on it all last year because now I've got to get used to saying that because it's a new year. I was going to say all this year, but it's now last year. So all last year I was working on this new book. Part of that process, I did my own photography. So part of the process was, here are the types of images we want. Here's how your book cover is going to look. So I did this whole series of different things. We picked out beef ribs. They had the lid. They had the background. You could see my wall over here. It was beautiful. It was awesome. They even put it on Amazon. I did the book reveal on Instagram. It's been the book cover. Well, the few days before Christmas, I get an email from them that said, hey, we noticed that your book cover looks a lot like Big Green Craig's book cover that we put out a few years ago, and we think we should change it. I'm like, well, aren't you about to go off to print? They're like, yeah, next week we're going off to print. I'm like, well, we better fix this shit pretty quick. So then the race against the clock came, and they just this morning sent what I sent to you, and they decided to put me actually on the book cover. I don't think that's a good idea, but since we're live,
oh no, it's a good idea.
I disagree because I have seen it. I mean, and I personally, my blood pressure has went up slightly.
Well, that's it's a different day and age, Tony. I mean, we can say these things to each other now.
I'm comfortable with my feelings, and I'm comfortable to say that now the first ever Dude Network sneak peek premiere.
Is it going to go right in the middle here? Hold on.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to center. It's going to.
There it is. Look at that.
Let's go.
Look at that. Look at that smile. Pearly.
100. Hey, 100 master recipes.
100.
That's a fat cookbook.
That's a big fat cookbook. And I had to write them all. I mean, to be honest, I mean, how many briskets? I mean, you all that have been cooking for a while, it's my take on a brisket I had to do. So, so there's going to be some old classics like pajamas that you're used to wearing and stuff. But there's a bunch of new, really cool stuff in there that I'm proud about. So, yeah, it's all over the map.
Let's go. That's
so awesome. I have some vegetables in there.
I love it because here's where I'm at on it. Like you just nailed it right on the head. I'm glad you brought it up because anybody that's been diehard of this show knows how I feel about this. Anybody can cook a brisket, but what can you do with that brisket, and what dish can you make with that brisket, and how many dishes can you make with that brisket? Then I'll be impressed. Right.
And when you have 100 recipes, I do a lot of that stuff. So that's
what I'm saying. I love it. I love it.
And then you get to make my pulled pork burrito with a certain sauce. Again, I don't get too far out there, but I wanted it to be approachable, especially this day and age. So it's 100 recipes that people feel like they can make on their own and be successful and look like they know what they're doing on the Big Green Egg. And at the beginning of the book, I had a really good, it's not a bunch like it was in my first book, but at the beginning, I get to talk about how I set it up, how often I clean it. Again, for a lot of eggheads out there, a well-worn path, but for new beginning eggheads or people that want the refresher course, but 100 killer recipes, it's the book for you. Plus, I'm on the cover. So literally, that's the only reason you need to now order this book.
Well, here's
your
blood
pressure went up. It's worth the price of admission.
It is worth the price of admission. So it's like, oh, why should I buy it? Is this guy's cooking that good? He's just the guy over there in a sweatshirt smoking a cigar looking all cool. Well, you tell me after watching that.
You're going to want to make these bavette steak crostinis. Start by seasoning that Snake River Farms bavette steak with Red Eye Express from Dizzy Pig. Slice up your French bread into 1/4-inch discs. Olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic. Get them on the Big Green Egg 350 degrees until they're nice and toasty. Crank up the Big Green Egg and cook that bavette steak until it's a perfect medium rare. Boars and cheese, those crostinis, now a little cherry preserve. Slice up that perfectly medium rare steak. Get it into bite-sized pieces. Top off the crostini. Chives, now it's time for the Buddha bite. Yes!
Let's go.
I have to say, if I may, the cooking great, but the editing, the video editing is stellar, wouldn't you say?
I mean, I see why you charge $2,500.
Yeah.
It's I'm the full boat. I'm the production. I'm the talent. I'm the recipe creator. Who's that?
We
there?
have a
Hey, Tina.
Tina Cannon. Hello to Miss Tina.
Uh-oh.
And
Uh-oh.
that's an awesome cover. We got Rio Barbecue. What's up, fellas? Robert Reyes, another most excellent show and guest. I agree, Robert. We appreciate your kind words as always.
Sir.
We got Jason, Grill King, Damon. What's up, everybody? Sorry, we got to do some comment recaps.
If Tina, I thought she was on. See, that's how newbie I am to your show. I thought she was on.
Yeah.
I'm like, Tina, can you hear me, Tina? But she wasn't. It was just a comment you were showing. See,
Well,
I've now become my father. You know, like how do you do this texting? How do you do this texting?
What is
thing?
this
what's next? Are you going to try to get me to shop around my home insurance policy because it's never too safe and early to start saving money?
I'm telling you right now.
What's it like?
It is.
What's it like wearing Velcro shoes these days? Are they comfy as they look?
Well, you know, and here's what's gonna make both of you laugh. It's like 65 degrees, and I've got a hat and 4 sweaters.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, man, we made this poor. Yeah, you've been out of Kentucky too long now, man.
and I used to really make fun of people like me right now. So I'm really I'm eating a lot of crow because before when I lived up north, I'd come down and I'd be in shorts right now, hanging out like, woo, this is awesome. I'm in flip flops and stuff.
So
I am so freezing right now. I'm embarrassing myself.
Let's do a recap of what we've just learned about Chris in the last 20 minutes. Bad dad jokes with an aging hip, and he hates cold weather like an old northern man. Like, yeah, we're getting right.
He basically,
this guy.
He's got.
You may as well give me the black socks. The black socks and sandals are 100% coming next. 100%. I'm bringing it back in.
Dude, if they don't touch the top of your shins, you ain't doing it right.
Yeah. I don't have a top of my shins.
Come on, you got to get the double striped ones too, like the white ones with like the yellow stripes.
Those are all. And I'll get an afro, like a little like.
No,
top,
you have to get
like
the packer stripes.
You get
the stripes with all the colors to match your outfits.
Tina wants to know if you're cold down there in Florida.
I'm very cold. I'm also sad I didn't get the New Year's invite to come up and eat your whole hog. I mean, what do I need to do?
Oh, Tina.
How much? I mean, Tina. Tina, I thought we were bonding. Bonding.
Wow, Tina. Wow.
We can Dr. Phil this shit right now. I can get her on here in 10 minutes.
Yeah, you need to get her in that corner down there, and then we'll go at it. Like
All right, Tina, it's coming to your Instagram. All right. Tina, get your hair done. Get your lipstick on quickly. Get the pearls out.
No, you know what I want? Here's what I want. I don't want to debate Tina and her pearls and her hair. I want to debate her feet. Because she got all bold and posted a foot post the other day. So now she's got all those foot freaks out there wanting to see more feet.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
If you follow her on Instagram and look at her stories, she posted a picture of her feet and it was like a funny caption. And so, I think.
It's game over. Hey, she's already bigger than all 4 of us.
I have now just learned that on the Dude Network, I can't make a foot fetish joke. I can't do it. It's like I got to make a note to myself if I'm ever on here again. Don't laugh about foot fetish jokes.
No,
at the rate you're going, that's a big if.
That's on John T. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize, Buddha.
You can cut me off now, man. If that was an FFF, an FFF is a classic foot fetish fail. So if that was a true FFF, that just
I saw it.
I'll go drink hot tea and massage my wife's feet, go to bed early, like I should.
And go watch America's Got Talent, right?
Yeah. I'm not a foot guy at all. I've touched my wife's feet in 15.
Yeah, I don't
like 5 times maybe.
Have you ever heard why that's such a thing?
No.
Because the lobe in your brain, like that, is like involves your feet,
Was
is very, very
damaged?
close. It's very
Damaged?
close to like your the thing that makes you go hee haw, like the goo higgers and doojiggies. Yeah, it's like really close. So a lot of people, it's so close that it actually overlaps. That's why a lot of people are into the foot fetishes, I guess. Luckily,
I
my
think that's
lobe
an excuse. It's a weird thing, and I'm not sure about it.
I now feel good that I brought this whole thing up because it sparked lively debate and great conversation.
And
that's how
maybe
these shows normally go.
Your fans are now Googling all these things. They're like, I didn't even know there was a foot thing. And there's somebody
probably
out there,
just got.
he's right. Dopamine spikes when feet are involved. I mean, it's like all sorts of neuroscience and everything.
Yeah, and these are facts.
Tina just probably got 50 new followers. Yeah.
Oh,
Tina
guaranteed.
Did you say 50 nude followers or 50 new
maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, here we go.
I had to do it.
Here we go. He doesn't even know yet.
He doesn't even know.
I love it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I think for the fifth time, the winner of Netflix's America's Barbecue Showdown, a woman that was robbed by Bobby Flay, and he flexed his succubus of rack of lambs all over Tina.
Absolute terrible move by Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay sucks.
Garbage. Trash.
You heard it here first. Yep. Oh, hashtag overrated. A member of the Jesus. It's so aggressive.
I know that was.
You know who's never going to come on this show?
Ever.
Tina Cannon.
Hey.
Does she have sound?
Oh no.
Was that it? Did she just come on just to...
That was
she punked you, bro.
That was the greatest.
She punked you, bro.
Yeah. Welcome to Punked on the Dude Network.
Toodaloo. Bon voyage.
Yeah. I am Tina.
So, okay, real quick, back to while we wait on her to come on here, I want to go back to your books real quick. How many books is this now for you? I know it's like the
second book by the same publisher. So the first book came out in April 2021, and then this book is coming out April 2023. So I've had a long stretch of authordom the last few years.
That's awesome. How'd the first one do? How many copies did you sell?
We're doing really well. We're sort of at that. Well, it sold well enough for me to get a second book. I was one of the only authors in their barbecue genre that got placed into Dick's and Cabela's out west, so they were really happy with that. Yeah, so it's doing well, and they liked it so much they actually approached me and said, "Hey, we want to work with you again with some more concepts," and here we are.
They wanted another Buddha bite. They
needed more of that Buddha.
And they needed more of that Buddha. Everybody needs more Buddha. So
we don't disagree here. We don't disagree here.
I want Buddha was a big man, and I wanted all of it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say.
Buddha had the right. Not many people have the skinny Buddha statues. We all have the fat Buddha statues. And that's
right.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
Do you know the difference? Does anybody know the difference?
I do. I'm a Buddhist.
I mean, I was saying, if he better, I don't.
I did hardcore.
Let's see how close Jones is.
Silent retreats for a long time. Well, the Chinese Buddha is the fat Buddha that everybody knows, and the skinny Buddha is more from Japan and Tibet.
Yeah, but it's actually on the full spectrum of his lifestyle, because how the Buddha became the Buddha is he first went into austerity. He gave up everything, including food, and he just meditated all the time. But he didn't find enlightenment, so then he went the other way, and then he found that the middle way, it's the way of letting go. It's not balance, it's not and too much and too little. It's the balance, and that's the Buddha way.
I'm impressed.
The Buddha way.
The Buddha, baby. I love it. All right. Well, I think we got Tina back here. Let's give this take two. Hello, Tina.
There she is.
Hey.
There she
Hi.
is.
Now, wait a minute. Isn't she contractually obligated to have you introduce her again before she
No.
makes a reappearance? You don't have to.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, she's an official dudette of the Dude Network.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we can do it again. Yeah, let's do it again.
See, I'm the ultimate hype man. I'm hyping the second guest of the evening.
To a woman that puts baked potatoes in the microwave, Tina.
No.
Tina.
oh man.
microwave.
Yeah, you might be murdered. Hey, we better check on Tony's welfare in the morning.
Hey.
He-
Hey,
Tina
you gotta
knows
do
I
what
might
you
be an
gotta
idiot,
do.
but she knows I know my way around a good tater.
in the microwave.
Hey.
Mm.
Hey, Buddha, have you ever made a good microwave meatball before?
I have not. I've reheated microwave meatballs in the microwave, but I haven't started a for scratch meatball. I actually feel guilty if I ever have to thaw raw meat in a microwave. It just
My
doesn't
man.
feel right.
My
Like it never
man.
does it right. The outside edges are always kind of cooked, and you're like, "What is
Yes.
this? Inside's all wet." I'm like, I should have just. not
Yeah,
done
did I ruin this?
I
Is it
gotta-
good anymore?
Right. What did it now? I'm tasting it and it's mealy and I'm like, yeah, and everybody's like, no, it's good. I'm like, no, it's terrible. Good.
I swear, my mother-in-law, who's in Taste of Home magazine, and it's been in
These are
it's been they
facts.
published this article in the magazine of her microwave meatballs.
Yeah.
And she basically makes the balls, puts them in a thing, and then just cooks them in the microwave in the sauce in a glass bowl. And like when they cook and they just marinate in that sauce the whole time they cook, and you don't lose any fat, any
Okay.
degrees from the meat,
Okay.
and you mix
I
it
can
all
see
together.
that.
I swear to God,
So you're-
because when
No,
they
I can
first
see
told me,
that. I can see
I mean,
that.
when I'm dating
braising-
her, I'm like, these are the best meatballs I've ever had, and they're like, oh, these are Mom's microwave meatballs. I'm like,
Come again?
time out.
Well, let
Did
me
you
tell
just-
you, there's never been a better band name than Mom's Microwave Meatballs. I mean,
This guy
we're
is
not-
my new favorite guest ever of all time, right there. from
Mom's
that
Microwave
comment.
Meatballs.
Sorry, Tina, you're gone.
tonight.
No, I love you, Tina, but that was
It's
it
a
right there.
combination.
It is. It could be Thrasher. It could be Punk.
Prancer.
I mean, you could
Right,
be full.
yeah.
You could be full on emo. You could be metal.
I thought you were naming like Santa's reindeers. It could be Thrasher and Vixen and
Dancer,
Donner.
Donner,
I
Vixen.
said Thrash, not Thrasher, but yeah, Thrash and
I
Thrash.
don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still in that mode.
Grumpy.
I love it.
Right.
I love it. Yes, Tina.
Well,
Tina, if you had a band, what would you name it?
Meat.
Great question. Meat. Ooh,
Meat?
all right.
that's
All right.
I like that. That
What
stands
kind
on
of
its
music would
own.
what kind of music would they play?
Yeah.
Just rock.
Just
Okay.
rock.
Okay. Just Tina. Check mark.
Meat.
Meat.
Meat. The Meat Queens.
The meat.
Meat.
queen.
Oh,
No,
Meat
I
over
already got my answer.
That wouldn't work.
Even if you weren't going to answer or ask me the question, I have my answer.
What?
Okay, what is it?
Mine's 10-inch nipples. So because I'm an electrician and we were running pipe through a wall, and we were like, one time we're like, hey, what's the size of that nipple? And they're like, 10-inch. We need a 10-inch nipple. And I'm like, that'd be a great like thrash punk band name.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
so I'm just stuck on the fact that nobody's laughing when he said I stuck my 10-inch pipe through the wall. I was
Oh, I
like,
did.
Oh shit.
I honestly missed it. I missed it.
I was like, mic drop right there.
Yeah.
Forget the nipples. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What should he put through
I've shoved a lot of pipe through the wall over the years.
the?
Okay.
Wow.
So you got Tina.
Is this
we
the
have
time
two.
to throw up another sponsor thing? Just to...
No, I don't. You can't prompt me like that. It's not my style. But don't worry, it's coming. But hey, we do have. All right, here we go. This is how John. I found Johnsy's footage
Oh,
of Johnsy
what?
as a kid at the family barbecue.
How to end your family barbecue.
All right. And we actually have one here. I want to have both of you break it down. We actually got, for the first time ever, a Dude Network first, we got permission to show one of these.
Oh boy. Permission.
Yeah, they were really excited about it. And there probably will be a drop of a sponsor integrated into this one at some point.
Oh, no.
This one was funny. This one was really funny.
Leave it open. It's fucking hot, Dad. The heat goes up the hood into my arm. I know. The lid stays open. Well, then open it.
Don't burn yourself.
See, it stays there. Well, then you should have done that years ago. Why is there so much shit in the grill? I have no idea. Because you didn't clean it. No, but it's never done that before. It'll go out in a little bit.
He's got the fire extinguisher ready.
Don't leave that there. No, it's also rounded at bottom. All right, get the burgers. Fucking second time this has happened with you. I've never had this happen except when you take it out.
Oh my gosh. Hey, that's a pellet grill, by the way, everybody.
That's a Green Mountain Grill.
Man.
You mean that's not a stick burner?
Oh
No,
my
that's
gosh.
that is not a BGE. That is not a Big Green
Anything
Egg.
that is going on there will be a burnt stick.
So,
by the time they're-
I asked him, I was like, hey, can I use that on the show? And they're like, yes. And he's like, hi, I'm Mike, and this is my name. And he goes, we're out of Minnesota. That's my dad. We're arguing. And he just like went on and on. But you know who else is out of old Minnesota? This seems like a job for Andy over at Frickson Farms.
Let's go.
When I found out they were from Minnesota, like Frickson, I knew it. It made sense. Only Minnesota can pull off shenanigans such as that, you know.
Agreed.
That was smooth, dude. That was good. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm taking notes, mental notes. This is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
He is the plug master.
He worked that in. In fact, he worked it in so well. Like when I tried to help earlier, he's like,
Tina.
dude, step off. I've got it.
Hey, Tina, when we were down in Charlotte, I gave you something. It was some seasoning. Remember which one did I give you?
No, I just used it.
But which one was it?
Willow.
Oh, Willow Seasonings and Blends.com. Go on over and use TDN 2023 for 23% off between now and January 15th.
3% off.
That's how you
that
drop
was
a
good.
plug, Buddha. That's how you drop a plug.
You know what? That's funny you did that, but I really like that.
Yeah,
I
you
get
had
so
the,
many seasonings sent to me, from different companies, and it's just I really, really like that one. The sweet one
Yep.
that's kind of hot.
the sweet heat.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that.
that's my
Absolutely.
cue to clip it, Buddha. That's
Yeah.
how I know when to clip these for little segments later. Sorry, buddy.
Oh,
I was playing along with you. Like,
Oh yeah, perfect, perfect.
He's just trying to fit in. I love it. The eagerness. So that was pretty fun. So you guys do a lot of stuff for the Big Green Egg. You get to work with some of, a lot of people would be jealous of the line of creators, between you two alone. Then you add like Mel from Dark Side of the Grill in there. You got Chuck's Flavor Train mixed in there. And, all these other creators, like when you guys did that Egg Fest at that minor league stadium this year, explain to everybody what that was like. It looked like it was an absolute
epic,
crazy blast, but exhausting at the end of it. You're like, I need a cold shower and a beer. Right.
listen, when it was over, I did.
And Tina don't drink beers very often.
Yeah,
That's
not
a,
very often.
yeah.
That's a one a day type deal.
It was
cold
a lot
cold
of people.
shower in beer.
Yes. Well, that would have been good too. But
Yeah.
it was very tiring but fun. I mean, you didn't really realize you were tired till it was over. I got to meet so many people and a lot of people making pictures, and did a couple demos on stage. Matter of fact, I did one with Chuck, which you were talking about a while ago, Flavor Train. We did tomahawk steaks, and we were cooking. What was funny, we was cooking against mail, and he and I won. Chuck and I won the steak challenge, and then
There
I
we
did
go.
a seafood challenge against another Big Green Egg Team Green people. And what was cool is I won that one too. So
There we go. The comp queen. Buddha,
yeah.
Yes.
what'd you win?
What?
I won a ticket home. This is the first Egg Fest since 2014 that I did not attend. My
Really?
Okay.
wife had emergency surgery like 3 days before that fest, and I
Oh, wow. You put
I
family
actually-
before barbecue?
I had to. I couldn't. It
Yeah,
was
no,
a
of course.
pretty big surgery. So
Yeah.
this one.
Well, I mean,
so
you didn't have
But-
to, but you probably made the right choice. You know?
It was the right decision.
It was the right. And you could have
trust
easily
me.
been like, "I'll see you in a few days. You know, keep in touch. You know, get a hold of your mom. So let me know. You know."
it was.
No.
It was
Brutal.
Yeah.
What's the
It
saying
was.
go? Like, better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission. One of those type deals, right,
Yeah,
Tina?
but happy wife, happy life, folks. Happy wife,
I don't know,
happy
Tina.
life.
Isn't that overrated? Isn't that an overrated thing? Happy wife,
No.
happy life.
Oh
No.
no, that's true.
That's true, Tony. Get it
That
through your
was
head.
why. That's why the coffee cup came at me weirdly in a fast pace today.
Yeah, when I asked for coffee, I didn't expect an empty cup at 90 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
man. I
Whatever,
didn't expect.
Randy's,
You know, I was wondering why we got cyanide tablets in the mail last week.
But asking forgiveness rather than permission, I like that.
Okay.
Well,
I use that a lot.
That is my modus operandi, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because otherwise, the answer would be a hard no for most of my decisions.
Or this one is a
Hard
good
no.
one. Oh no, I've had that. You know, has y'all's wife used that? Oh no, I've had that. You just didn't notice it.
Right.
Yeah, I got another grill. Oh no, I've had that. Had it.
No, yeah, I can't pull that one anymore. Yeah, no. Oh no, I've had that for a long time. She goes, bull crap. Yeah, I played that one out.
My line is do you know how much money I'm going to make off this thing? Like, this is basically
I
free.
played that one out too.
Basically free. Basically
this will
free.
pay for itself.
Yeah, this thing, shit. I sell 2 pork butts, paid for.
Paid for, done.
Yeah,
Here you go.
Done. Give me another one. Yeah. You know what's funny is I need to do like a behind the scenes look at my grills because it looks like Rev White Trash Mike's backyard. You know, I got the Okie Joe that's rusting out. My ceramic I got on clearance that was missing a set of wheels, so I got 2 sticks of 2x4 underneath it to flatten it out because. You know, and I got that. I got my propane that I use as like my cast iron cabinet these days because I haven't used the propane in it in probably like 8 months. And yeah, that's my. And then my fire pit is like one of them $50 Walmart ones that I found an old grate that I can counterweight with some bricks and cook on the open fire.
Yes.
So,
You're
so
just
what
keeping
we've
it
learned
real,
is,
Tony.
yeah, you're like a MacGyver. You're like a backyard MacGyver.
Of this,
Is that reference even a thing anymore? Is MacGyver too?
Oh, hey,
absolutely.
You're talking to a guy who welded his own. Welded his own Osador style open fire pit. Yeah, we MacGyver everything around here. Yes,
I
sir.
am the Dude Network.
Paperclip, bubble gum, duct tape, baby. Whatever you need.
That's right.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Is Damon around? Did Damon come back or no?
Where is Damon?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Damon like left and he gone.
He's out.
I don't know. Well, it is time to segue into the after party, and we actually have a nice little segment. Johns, you don't even know I did this. This happened about 15 seconds. This happened about 15 seconds before the show.
Let's go.
What's up? This is DPK, and you're watching the Dude Network. Stay dirty.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. We got Ray Jen in the house. DPK.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Damon's here. Right. He's here.
Damon is here.
Why aren't you get in the studio, dude?
Hey, Chris.
Yes,
There he
ma'am.
is.
Would you have came to the hog roast?
On New Year's, probably not, because we were out of town this New Year's. But if it was like if we knew about it in advance, yes, of course, I would love to learn how to do
Tina,
that with you or watch.
Tina,
your
you
ass.
didn't even give him the chance to say no. That's
See,
the
Tina,
point.
you know we bury people here. No one's safe. No one's safe.
Don't. I mean, I'm.
Next year, I'll have another one. Just
Well, we shouldn't
we'll
wait a
talk
year.
on
We
New
should
Year's
find.
Day.
We should find a way. We should find a way to do a thing.
Okay. So,
A
hey,
thing. Hey, I have a class, a hog class in April. You should come.
I wouldn't
Hang
mind
out.
do that. I would love it.
so
There it
I
Tina,
think
are you officially inviting Buddha to next year's New Year's Eve hog roast here on the Dude Network?
Yes, he's official. All
Boom.
y'all.
You got we all got a 1 year notice. We all
Let's
got, I
go.
actually was. I
we
wasn't
should
able to
do
make
a
it.
Dude Network New Year's Eve special.
Oh
Live from
my
Tina
goodness.
Oh, that
All
would
right.
be good.
Hey, don't threaten me. Don't. You might find a Californian on your doorstep, Tina.
That's
Who
okay.
else can we get?
Let's go.
Ron came.
We can get Ron. Ron.
He came up.
The old captain.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ron, we do have a big fan of the birth of our show. His birthday was tonight. We're gonna get Damon on here first before we get to our birthday video here to wish our good buddy, a friend of Branch. You know, hey, remember the first Cannonball, Johnsy? The Cannonball video.
The first. Oh boy.
It's Ron's birthday.
Yeah, let's go.
Right out of Florence, South Kakalaki, we got Damon.
Let's
What's up,
go,
guys?
D. What's up, bud?
Tina,
we
you
go.
actually met Damon down at South Carolina. He had the Carolina Gold Sauce.
Yes, I
The
remember. That was great.
Gamecocks.
Of course she remembered Damon.
Yeah, of course he remembers me.
That was great sauce.
Thank you.
It is very,
It is.
very good, bud.
Buddha, this
Very
guy
good.
makes the best mustard sauce that I've had.
does.
What kind of mustard sauce?
A
Carolina.
spicy good one from
Yeah.
Carolina.
A good kick.
So like vinegar based, or is it more sweet, like honey based, or a good
This
balance
vinegar,
of the
this
two
mustard
worlds?
base.
Okay. But I mean,
But
is
it's
it like
really
honey, like a
flavorful.
honey mustard, or is it like a vinegary moppy mustard?
It's like one of the Carolina style mustard based sauces.
Okay. All right.
He's clearly not giving up a lot of secrets to this secret recipe. Look at him. He's
I-
like, not of my. He's like, no, Buddha, you write books and shit. I ain't
Yeah,
giving you that
give me the book,
information.
I thought this was like a whole world of sharing and caring and stuff. So I was just
We'll
Not
talk
with the
off-
Carolina-
We'll talk offline, Buddha.
There we go. All right. Making dreams come true here on the Dude Network. Johnsy, what happened to Johnsy?
I think he stepped away.
he started
Oh.
heading towards Tina's now to get there by New Year's Eve.
It might take him if he starts
He,
walking.
gonna say it's gonna take him that long to
because
get
he
there.
said he's like in the West Coast, he's in the
Yeah.
mountains. He's got to like, I watched 1883. He's got to get the Oregon Trail in reverse. He's got to get this way or that way.
Oh God, that's awesome.
He's on his way.
So, what do you guys got planned for like 2023 that you can share? I mean, is there anything big? Is that January, New Year, New You stuff? And Tina, go first. Ladies first, obviously. Always dudettes first on the Dude Network.
Oh Lord, you mean resolutions?
No, just big. I mean, you got all this stuff. You're always up to something. I mean, is it what do you want to do big in 2023 or something big you got scheduled?
No, I don't have anything big scheduled that I can remember.
How many
right
people you want to feed on Meals on Wheels this year?
Oh, that is big news. That's right. I just got my numbers. Tuesday. I was almost 53,000 meals
Congratulations, Tina.
for the year.
What was your goal? 50?
Well, I wish I didn't have to feed anybody. I wish they was not a need for what I
Yeah.
did.
Okay, that's fair. I didn't mean it like that, but yeah, that you made a very valid.
But yeah, it was supposed to be 50, and it ended up being almost. It was like 52.8 something. So
Oh, that's awesome! Unbelievable.
a lot of food.
May I ask Tina something? And we can take this conversation offline, but this just jostled the thing that I've been meaning to reach out to you about.
Oh.
So I live in an area of Florida where there's a big retirement, Florida, warm, lots of retired people. And I have come to the knowledge that, I had this idea. I'll tell you the story. We had a golf cart parade that would go every Friday night through these retirement condos. And as I would go through in the parade of golf carts with our music playing, you'd see all these people inside there that would be happy to see anyone. And it made me think, I bet a lot of these people could use a meal delivered to them. They're probably in their spouse, they're old and all. I want to find a way to give back to the community here. I cook so much, I have so much, and I want to figure out how to take that talent and then turn it into or find an avenue for that. And I thought of you because that's your wheelhouse and you might be able to give me a point in the right direction.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times the laws prevent you from just giving people at random food, unfortunately. So I would look up the local charities that help that particular group of people.
Right.
Each Meals on Wheels are a little bit different. Not all of them actually cook their own food. A lot of them buy from, like corporate type production houses that produce crappy meals. But anyway, I would start with that. Like contact your
local church or the community
donations,
center.
Because that's how I started. Is I used to donate all of my coal or my barbecue from competition. We donate there. And one day out of the blue, they asked, "Hey, do you know anybody that could help us cook?" And I said, "What about me?" And there you go.
That's
almost 53,000 meals just this last year. So if you add that up times the last several years, I've cooked a lot of food for a lot of people.
Kudos,
Yeah.
awesome. And thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a hell of a service, and that's why Tina is awesome. Another reason. That's 53,000 reasons, or 52,800. She rounded up, but
Oh, he's back. You feel better?
He is back.
Whatever, Tina. Yeah, much better.
Oh man.
That was my good news. My goal this year's, I'm giving lots of different schools. Mm-hmm. So I've only got one posted, right now because I'm working through some other things that are pending that I can't speak of until I finalize some stuff. So I've just have some schools going on.
Can I ask one question? And I know it's okay because it's been talked about publicly.
Yes.
Okay.
The hot sauce.
Yes. Yeah. Finally.
Okay.
I just got a message from the guy that finally got the recipe right. That the labels and it's being produced like this coming up week.
Okay.
So
cool.
As soon as it was supposed to be in September, but whatever, supply chain, whatever you want to blame it on.
Yeah.
So, but just so I was going to ask Tony to come on and try to send y'all some for the people that like hot sauce.
Oh,
I might trade for some mustard sauce.
Oh.
We can
make
that.
Just don't ask him how he made it.
Yeah. With the step-by-step instructions, don't leave out any of the brands, right? So, Buddha, in your new book, man, do you have like a favorite recipe that you put in there, man, that you like that you came across and you're like, man, this thing is a head yanker?
I smoked some wings, not wings. I smoked some ribs. The trend this last year was smoke individual ribs. So I smoked them, like par smoked them for 3 hours to get some smoke on them. And then I dredge them in herbed flour and I fry them and I do them like a General Tso's style with like the chopped peanuts and the red chilies and the green onions and that thick sauce. That's a recipe I really like. It's long and kind of complicated, but it really is a good end product for sure.
I like that. The main thing with that is like ingredients. When you have that many ingredients, it's hard for people, like especially like some of them here in Ohio, and Tina knows, as her and I've talked, like my available ingredients up here are completely different than other parts.
That's
So
true.
sometimes when those cooks they're really cool, and when you put that extra effort, you get that extra product. You know, and
You do.
sometimes
I
you just,
tried to make it because I thought with 100 recipes, it would go more towards like the beginner and the people that wanted like easy, accessible
Yeah.
recipes. So even with something like that, I'm using garlic and ginger and soy sauce and honey and brown sugar, you know, things that you're going to have at home. I'm not having people search in their local Asian market or going to a specialty store.
Yeah,
like
for that one spice you have to wait a month for or whatever. Yeah.
And you're right.
What is it? What is it?
Right.
The cream of some young guy sauce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's very creamy.
Yeah. that went
That's
over.
why we love Tina, guys. That's
And a
why we love
hint of
Tina.
like celery, you know.
Yeah. Pineapple pending on the day before. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Don't eat asparagus. Yeah.
Yes, please don't.
Let's go. Hey, so this is your second cookbook, Buddha. Are there any, and you don't have to give them up, but are there any recipes you threw in that were like secret, that were like you were borderline not wanting to give in? And like, are there some that like will never ever make it in a cookbook?
Well, there's always recipes that I have that I do on my own that are not going to make some iteration. What I did a lot was take sauces I use on some home run dish over here, and I'd put it over here. So they get the flavor profile, but it's on a different protein. So I keep my secret sauce in my secret sauce.
Yeah.
I took a lot of my mom's recipes. My mom and my grandmom were a big influence in my culinary life. I took a lot of their recipes and then reimagine them or reinterpreted them and then use it on the Big Green Egg. Like my mom's fried chicken made it into the book, but I like the ribs. I smoked the chicken first, then do the dredge and fry it like she did.
Okay.
So there's some stuff like that. My first book had my mom's meatloaf that I wrapped in bacon and put my barbecue sauce on. So it was like a lot of my mom, a lot of me. That was a cool one. So yeah, I like to bring some different stuff in there. You got to. My daughter helped me with 2 recipes. She's really into like whole cooking and Whole30. So when I got to be honest, all of my vegetable recipes are wrapped in bacon or done in duck fat, and so I felt like I needed some grilled healthy recipes, and so she helped me do like 3 or 4 recipes for the book, and I give her like credit in the book, so that was a real proud moment for me. There's some very personal touches in this book.
That's awesome, man. Especially being able to do it as a dad and bring your daughter on board.
Yeah, did you have to submit more than 100 recipes? Did you have to pick more than 100 and I whittled some out? Or did you submit exactly 100?
Good question.
I did that on my own. So I probably did about 139 recipes for the book. And then after cooking and all the process and all that stuff, I whittled it down to 100.
So what you're saying is you already got a 39 recipe head start on the third book that you can find.
Let's go.
39 ideas that I've got in the hopper. So
coming out next year, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know.
So what about
it's going to be a minute
April
before I write a book.
Wait, no. Yeah.
April
It's
25th.
every 2 or 3, now. Yeah, every 2 years. So wait for
not going to have
25, guys. 25.
I won't. What hair I have left, I'm keeping. No more books.
This is it?
No more books. This is another Dude Network exclusive.
I was going to say, this is a clip.
No more books.
No more books.
So, ladies and gentlemen, get on these 2 because that's it.
That's it. It's limited quantity. You're going to get them while it's hot now.
1 million of each copy. Ready, set, go.
I'm going to be a recluse. I'm going to move to like Cuba and go farm or something. I can't do it anymore.
You can go live with Tupac. You know Tupac's done in Cuba kicking it. You and Tupac
we do.
After like 10 years, they'll be like, sighting of barbecue Buddha.
Yeah, I'll be like Bigfoot and Elvis, all wrapped into one.
Well, only if it's on the Dude Network. It's got to be you got to rise from the occasion. Me and Mel will come down like we're like Steve Irwin hunting for you, you know?
Like once every 5 years.
Mel always has a special call to get me. He's got the Buddha whistle, so wherever Mel is, I'll always show up.
Buddha whistle.
I'll be out with Mel. That's for sure.
I want one.
Let's go.
So, Damon, what question do you got here for Buddha on the book?
Not so much on the book, but what's it like being on Team Big Green Egg?
Yeah.
Team Big Green Egg is amazing. I get to cook with great people like Tina. We did an event last year in Las Vegas, which was a ton of fun. I don't know if Bob's talked to you, Tina, but it looks like we've got one in San Antonio coming up in the next couple of months. And the collaboration, what I really like about BGE Team Green is just like the grill itself being so diverse and you could do so many things on it. There's such a diverse line of talent, like just the people you mentioned earlier, Chuck, Mel, Tina, me, Ron. All these people bring their own view into this world using this cooker. So it's not like you're seeing everybody doing the same thing in the same way all around. You're getting all these different inputs from a creator perspective and from a culinary perspective that makes it, as a creative person, it makes it really a rich environment to be in. So that's my answer.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's a great answer.
Dude,
I need to record that.
I got you.
Yeah,
That's
Tina,
for sure.
You don't have to record it, because if you would like and subscribe on the Dude Network on all platforms, it would be available at all times. All times. 24/7.
Available only on the Dude Network. Brought to
Only
you
on
by
the Dude
Red
Network.
Stickler Productions.
And I tell you what, Tina, you look like a person that drives a lot. And so that brings me to my next segue. We are proud to announce that we have the audio podcast up and running, available on all platforms, Apple, Spotify, hosted by Anchor. So if you're bored, including this interview here, which is not boring, you can spice up your drive to work next week by tuning in on the Dude Network on all available platforms. And it's commercial free. Except for the commercials we do. Except for the commercials we do on here. You know.
What commercials, Tony?
Oh, the ones that I just subtly, bring in and out from time to time. Nothing too crazy. Like the shots I take from Cleveland Whiskey, or how good Branch Barbecue is, or how Willow Seasonings keeps winning awards without even really trying and not even submitting their best offers. Or how there's a future collab coming up with a special Dude Network subscription box from tricksandfamilyfarms.com. Or how I didn't just have the time of my life up in Willard, Ohio with Redbeard Seasoning doing the $10 burger challenge. Would not find any of these commercials on that podcast at all.
You're
Plug
a champ,
king,
dude.
bro. Plug king.
I bow down. I will never be that good.
Some people can cook good. Some people can be good at bullshitting.
Hey,
luckily I'm
there's
good.
Folks, there's only one Tony Lane, and you can only find him here on the Dude Network.
Oh boy, no, that's how you get a raise right there. Unfortunately, we have no budget.
Yeah, but it's cool. I'm just putting
It's all
in that
spent
footwork.
with me.
I'm putting in that footwork early. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Buddha took your next 6 years' salary. I don't know what
I know.
For.
Hey, it was worth it. It was worth it. It was.
And I'm happy we got another foot reference in, so I feel like I'm off the hook.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. This book?
That
book.
Foot.
No, I said I said foot reference.
I talked about foot.
They said book reference. They said book reference.
I talked about feet. I talked about foot reference.
Yeah, Tina. Why? Okay, that brings us to the point of why we got Tina on to begin with. Why are you trying to allure men into foot fetishes with you?
See, there.
Oh,
that's
God.
what I wanted. That's
Tina,
why I wanted her on.
there was something between your toes. That was gross.
There's nothing between my toes. Nothing.
Hey, no,
Anyway,
all we're doing, let's go. It's
No,
just
let me tell you something.
more views
I
for everybody. We're getting paid now.
I posted that picture. Y'all,
look at all the balloons
Okay, wait.
getting gifted.
Hang on, Tina's got something really important to say on this foot fetish thing, and I'm dying to hear it. So let's hear it.
No, I posted a picture, and I drew the smiley face, and I swear I've never had a story get that many likes.
Of course not.
And then I posted another one as a joke with my feet together. And do you know somebody reported that and Instagram took it down?
Yeah, because you're
I
posting
reported it. I'm
pornography.
sorry. I'm admitting to it right now.
It was
I reported
Buddha.
it. I couldn't handle it.
I had
Dang
like
it,
my
Buddha.
feet together, and it said, "This is going to get me some grocery money." You know, just
That was she left out that part.
Let's
no,
go.
it was just like, okay. It was like I put my feet together, you know, like, okay, let's see if I like. Anyway, I can't show y'all.
Stop it,
Anyway,
or you're
I
gonna
put my
ban
feet
our video.
together, and I said,
Right foot yellow.
This pick is gonna get me some grocery money. And I cannot believe it. I got up the next day, and my husband goes, "What is it?" And I said, "Instagram just sent me a message telling me I was against their community standards." You know, and I see stuff on Instagrams where you got people doing the butt slapping, you know, twerking, everything, and then mine's my picture of my feet.
I have one too. Tina, I got a ding against me too, because I don't remember whose video it was. They were injecting chickens, and I was like, yeah, shoot them up. And they're like, that goes against our community guidelines for violence. And I was like, clearly, I'm not talking about like gunning people down, you jerks.
Well, Tina's favorite, they clearly thought that was a methed up situation, Jonesy. Tina, it gets her every time. Every time, it's her cheat code. When things get a little methy, things get a little silly with Tina.
Oh my!
That's the funniest thing. I said that the other day when Ron was here, and he giggled at it, but I died laughing because I said it. I couldn't even. I snorted. I laughed so much.
I threw it. Poor Tina was normal until she met me. Now she's going around saying everything's a methed up situation. while blowing sweet tea out of her nose. I mean, just
and snorting.
Yeah. We got one. Hey, that's getting clipped, Tina. I'll send it to you personally.
Oh man!
Only on the Dude Network. Hey, Tina, it is messed up over here on the Dude Network.
Yeah. BT Lee, what's up, folks? Happy Friday!
Hey, BT, what's up, buddy?
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm ordering. Hey, I put in an order of mob sauce. That's happening.
There we go.
Gotta have me some of that. I gotta have me some of that.
I was just thinking we need to come up with a North Carolina mustard sauce.
Mustard sauce. Yeah, well, I used to live in Modesto.
That messes with my brain. That's messed up.
So I live in a town called Uricksville, Ohio.
Uricksville?
Yeah, that's right, Tina.
Just again, I'm Uricksville.
Yeah, I live in a town called Uricksville, and there's and like the pills are like really bad, and there's a local rapper who went around and wrote a song called "Poppin' Pills in Uricksville."
Oh my gosh!
I mean, you can't make this. Hey, let's bring up a Buddha law.
Dude,
ooh,
just throwing shit in. Damon put all this effort into getting. Hey, I found Grubbs. I've found Grubbs' smoker. I found Grubbs' smoker.
Okay.
Nothing to see here. Let's put that back.
Hey, whoa. Okay, buddy. You're good. We're good.
So, Buddha, the story is Grubbs came on here and told us about the time he left the brisket. He had to go put it in the middle of the night in his drawers, only in his drawers. And he went out back and he got attacked by a rat when he opened up his smoker. So, we were all dying.
Smoker.
Hey, because he comes on the show and he's got a big old bust above his eye.
I mean, not just bust. It looks like he ran his face through the meat grinder at the meat market he worked at. I mean, it was bad.
Did he have to get rabies shots?
I think he was up on his shots, luckily, which is surprising with Grubbs. We were all caught off guard on that one. We were all caught off guard with that.
Yeah.
He probably was feeling no pain.
Hey, so here's the deal. You can find that clip only on the Dude Network.
There we go, John Z. Look at
Brought
John
to you
Z.
by Red Stapler Productions.
He's getting it. He's getting it.
Well,
Oh man,
guys, I love you. I have got to pee really bad. I must say that.
All right.
It's another Good
Hey.
Network exclusive.
All right.
You're
Well,
welcome to go and come back, or
We take official
it's-
we're going to be wrapping up.
maybe
We got about another like 10, 15 minutes here, so it's up to you.
Yeah, if you could give me, if you could blank my screen so I could go make.
Oh, yeah,
this
we'll get you
magic
out of
happen,
here. We'll
I'll
get
be
you.
right back.
Hang on.
All right.
All right.
No. Just yep. All right. All right, give me.
We'll
And then
keep an eye on
do
you.
anything to come back? All right, I'll be back.
Nope, I got you.
My bad,
All right.
Tony. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Yeah, those are my.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Poor
To the
kid.
face.
No,
Poor
dude.
kid.
I love those. Some of my favorite videos are people facing that moment where they eat crap, or it's just like I love those slam. I skateboarded and snowboarded and BMX, and I have tore myself to pieces. So when I see other people slam, I just laugh. And thank you, Tony. That's a good one. That was a great one.
Hey, I'm making my drink here. I want to show everybody what
You got?
cocktail I'm making.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm making a Cleveland whiskey cocktail here. So we'll put this on the big screen while we wait on Buddha to get back. Cleveland whiskey. We're going to try to do a cocktail of the week. So I got one here. My ice wasn't ready. So we're going to start with just a glass. And one thing I found out, folks, the bitters change everything of a drink. And this is all the bitter New Orleans style. It's got anise, cherry, and hibiscus notes in it. So it's very floral, very fruity. This stuff here is very
How
solid.
much you putting in?
4 squirts of all the bitters, which is 1 squirt is equivalent to 1 dash with all the bitters. We're going to go with our Black Reserve in the limited edition 10-year anniversary bottle.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Oh, we're going real fancy.
But you pink
Going,
it,
bro,
you
just,
drink
oh
it.
yeah. Hey, you better drink that like a gentleman, bud.
Oh, you know. So we got this here. We got our bourbon. We got our bitters. And now, something I found on sale on my budget shopping quest. Florida Natural Lemonade with blackberry.
With blackberry. Nice.
Mm-hmm. A little blackberry lemonade to go with the floral hibiscus bitters.
Haven't seen the blackberry before.
It was $2.49.
Hey, you have been crushing it with those budget stuff, bud.
Except for the burger. He didn't crush it. He was 66 cents.
Teen. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
true. It's Brad's fault. Hey.
It is. Yeah. I blame.
It was.
It's the ginger.
It was.
No, it's the government's fault because of the taxes.
Nope. Our failed burger challenge was brought to you by Redbeard Seasoning. If you want to cook an overpriced burger but make it even taste even more awesome, go to redbeardseasonings.com, home of the overpriced tomato.
Absolutely.
Right.
Great seasoning, but terrible prices on tomatoes.
Great seasoning. I will say that Wildgate season, that burger meat was like 73%, 27%. It was rough. But I tell you what, we made them burgers good. So cheers to everybody. Buddha, welcome back.
Welcome. Thanks
Man,
for having me.
That's phenomenal.
It had to be good, dude. That had to
That's
be
my
good.
That's my third one tonight. I can't stop
Of
making
the same cocktail.
Can't change it.
Yeah, I
did.
I feel it.
Because I filmed one. You got to do your bourbon. I do my cocktail videos, so I did film it. I had the ice earlier. So the ice wasn't done yet, but yeah.
The ice wasn't done yet.
No, I'm 100% with you
Clear
on the
ice?
berry.
On the refill.
On the berry and lemonade, you had me sold, bud.
Yeah, it was pretty solid.
Not to mention the Cleveland whiskey.
Not to mention. All right, Buddha, don't get sick. I'm moving you up here again.
All right. Oh, yep. All right.
That was fast. You okay?
That was bad.
That was.
That was
Yeah. Hold on. I've got a little.
So technical.
I've got a little. Yeah.
What's the
So,
opposite of jet lag, guys?
Yeah. So, on the barbecue, on the budget thing, and Buddha, I don't know if you're aware, or Tina, you're aware, we've been really focusing on my end. I just wanted to show people, I hear Tina talking about like the Meals on Wheels, and Buddha, you were talking about the whole, like you see elderly in your retirement communities around you. And, and that's the power of the social media. We're all in it to hopefully make a nice little extra jingle off of it, but we're also here to like have fun. And for me, I enjoy helping people. So my thing this year was I wanted to just show people how to go to a store with a $10 bill and not just go buy a frozen TV dinner, but actually go get some simple ingredients that are cheap, how to work the clearance sections, like how to make those meals into something pretty cool pretty easily, So that's been what we've been doing here, and luckily it has been getting a very good reception.
Yes,
Luckily.
it has.
Mhm.
Yes,
Very
I
much.
knew that. Until I knew
well-deserved
you were
reception.
66 cents over on your last one.
That's right. Tina
So,
knows.
yes.
Well, I didn't know if you saw.
Attention.
I knew you liked it. I knew you liked it early. I knew you liked it early on, but I didn't know if you saw the end result. That's still cooking. That's been fun. First time that's ever happened.
I try to do that too, but usually the centerpiece of the meal that I'm cooking is like a $175 American Wagyu steak.
Yeah,
but all
and
all the other ingredients I get are like $3.19. So I am trying to show people how to.
Except for that like $97 lobster tail sitting next to that Wagyu.
I mean, but I
You
did
can have this,
I got very inexpensive butter and a lemon that went with it. It was, I chopped my own parsley, if that matters. I actually bought a very inexpensive whole parsley and chopped it. So I did do something.
No, I love it. We need that kind of good stuff too, though. Everybody, we need to see it all.
It's like when we were talking about the Buddha. It's the balance. It's between the fat Buddha and the skinny Buddha. It's
And I've seen some great vegetable like in different dishes from you too. There's not just Wagyu and lobster and Mr. Fancy Pants all the time. You got great stuff coming out. There's a massive variety on Buddha's page.
It's I like cover a lot of ground, and I've been doing it for a while too. So it's kind of it's been very interesting to watch how this whole thing has evolved. From where it was to where